Hello, happy people. I hope that you are having just the best day in your life. Today I want to take a look at Arthur Burks' short story, Valley of the Corbies, which was collected here in this Arkham House collection called Black Medicine, which collects a lot of his things from the pulp era that are mostly of a horror nature, although I've read a few stories in here that aren't of a horror nature that I'm reading for you. So we're taking a look at this guy. This guy came across my queue with this collection. H.P. Lovecraft's favorite weird tales. He considered one of the stories that Arthur J. Burks did, Bells of Oceania, to be one of his best horror stories that were ever published in the Weird Tales pulp while he was writing. So he liked it and he considered it one of the best. And so the idea is that these are the best short stories that he had. In the letters that he wrote to his fellow writers, he would regularly say this was a good. So these stories were some good stuff. And he talked about what would I put in a horror collection if I were to have one. And so the idea of this collection. So I sought out Arthur J. Burks. I've read a novel by him, Earth the Marauder, and I've read a few short stories by him. And I picked up this collection that was published by Arkham House. August Derleth, who was a protege and co-writer of H.P. Lovecraft, and who has this publishing house that publishes a lot of things from H.P. Lovecraft or his friends or people with the Cthulhu mythos and the pulp era. I found this collection, picked it up on Amazon, and I've been taking a deep dive into it. And today we're taking a look at Valley of the Corbies by Burks. So Valley of the Corbies opens up and we find out that our protagonist is telling us that he now has proof that his dreams are actually happening. And that they're actually having an impact in the real world, even though they shouldn't. And then what we're going to have happen is, for this 11-page short story, for about 10 pages or so, we're going to find out what the dream is. We'll go deeper into the dream. We'll find out that the dream he started off with this dream occasionally as a child, and then the dream got more and more severe, more and more nasty, and we'll follow along with the history as he got older and older, and the dream would occur more and more, and now the dream is happening like a lot, like every night. And it's affecting him physically. You can see the marks on his body. So you find out on the first page that there are marks on his body that the dream is impacting. And then you'll find out on the last page what actually happens. And a lot of those sorts of things after the dream. So, and that's kind of the structure and the support system for the story. I'm giving it a 7 out of 10. It's fine. It's pulp horror like you would expect. The core... you know, you're finding a dream. The dream is really impacting you. You follow along with the dream, and then that's it. And then you find out what happens after the dream, and that's it. That's the horror short story. There's not a whole lot here. It's just 11 pages long, so I won't spend too much of your time with it. But I do like it. I do think it's worth your attention, and I'll link you to my collection below in case you want to read it for you. And there you are. There's Burks's The Valley of the Corbies, rather. And there you are. Have you read it? What did you think of it? I would be more than happy to engage you with it further in the comments below, whatever you thought of it. If you enjoyed this review and synopsis of a horror story, feel free to hit that subscribe button. There's going to be a lot more videos that follow fantasy, horror, and science fiction. And then finally, hey, I just want to thank you so much for taking some time out of your day and investing it and watching my video. We all have so many things that are happening in our lives, and we're pulled in so many different directions. So the fact that you spent this time with me is incredibly humbling, and I appreciate it. Thanks again, and have a great day.